I come to class, not only do I learn about the laws and traditions and stories and customs, but I learn how to dissect things and make it apply to me. And it's confusing and it's hard. And sometimes I think, I'm not sure I want to go to this class. But every time I show up, and I very rarely miss a class, I always leave with more depth of understanding and wanting more, wanting to learn more, wanting to understand more, knowing how much that it enriches my life.
The Kollel, it has provided me with ample fun opportunities to come and learn Torah, and also for not just for me, but for my entire family. So I'm sitting here at Island Crust talking to you right now, and whereas my day would have been focused on business entirely, now I get to take a break and actually do something that enriches me Jewishly.
The Seattle Kollel is populated by rabbis who are the most selfless, caring, giving, lev tahor people that you would ever meet. You can ask them anything, they will research it, they will care about it, they will get back to you. They're brilliant, they have families that are exemplary. This is the source of enlightenment for our city, and I think everyone should support the Seattle Kollel.
Not really knowing, where to fit in or anything like that, but the one thing that I had was being Jewish, and I never had a super big Jewish experience at home, and once I came to the UW I got involved in Maimonides and Maimonides too through the Jewish student experience, and I realized that I have a lot more to learn about the Jewish culture. Through going to Shabbats, Shabbatons, having guest speakers come, I learned so much about my heritage, my culture, and what blessings actually mean, what the background behind everything.
The Jewish student experience through the Seattle Kollel has really impacted my life. Number one, I meet weekly with Rabbi Aaron Steinfeld. We act like just friends, but he also gives me a lot of Jewish knowledge and insight. For instance, just today we were challenging each other to a heated game of pool, and then afterwards we talk about Jewish studies, Jewish ethics. We always sit down and have the most interesting conversations. He's just been the best mentor for me.
JSC, with support from the Seattle Kollel, has made a tremendous difference in my life. When I first came to college, I didn't know anything about Judaism or nothing about it, nothing about my heritage, nothing about the holidays or how it was practiced. And my first introduction was through the JSE's Maimonides classes. As I've been involved with the JSE, I started celebrating Shabbat frequently, at least twice a month. I keep it fully, frequently more than that. And then it's kind of showed me how I can be involved in a Jewish community and also a secular community, and integrate those things and have an integrated and healthy Jewish lifestyle with the life that I already live.
And last summer, Rabbi Steinfeld, I shouldn't say talked me into, because I really wanted to do it anyway, but going to Israel, and I actually stayed in the yeshiva called Or Samech for 3 months, and did extensive Jewish studies there. And while I was there, I also did an internship. So that's really been a big part in my life.
honestly learned so much. I'd like to thank Rabbi Steinfeld and Sarah Steinfeld for always inviting me to their home. It was super welcoming. I met so many new people that I see on campus all the time, and you know, I developed this new community based off my religion that I thought that I would lose coming to college. So I'm really thankful for that. Thank you for Seattle Kollel and Jewish Student Experience for having this amazing opportunity.
One of the most exciting things to me about the Seattle Kollel is the David Hyman Beis Medrash. You could literally feel the energy, a zap of warmth, of vitality, as you walk into the doors of the Daled Kaislei Shel Halacha. It all started with the foresight of Rabbi David. He envisioned that there be a place for the whole community to go, a central point to learn Torah, where everyone can come together day and night. This dream is really bearing fruit, is starting to come fruition. And it really is due to Rabbi David and his foresight, but also to the amazing people of the Seattle community. People that put time, sweat, tears, phone calls, and give of themselves to build a true Makam Torah. And true Makam Torah is what makes a community a community. Of course, besides those amazing Balabatim, there are some new Kollel rabbis in town. And they inject an amazing energy into the Beis Medrash. Rabbi Greer, with his unbelievable eloquence and his clarity in Torah thought, and Rabbi Waxman, whose zrizas and his unending diligence to get people through the door into the Beis Medrash and to deliver the goods once they get there. Especially gratifying, someone remarked to me recently that his favorite scene in the whole of Seattle is not Mount Rainier, it's not the Cascades. It's seeing the Avot Ubanim program, is seeing parents and kids learning together, not just a few parents, but a packed Beis Medrash, Sfardim, Ashkenazim, people from all different schools, all different shuls, learning with their kids Torah. I guarantee you, if you want an experience of what it means to be in a yeshiva, to hear the sound of Torah reverberating in the walls, you must come down to a night of Avos Ubanim, and you'll hear the din that goes on there. It's literally sweet music to our ears.
When we came to Seattle, we came from New Jersey, our first reaction was, wow, this place is really different. And we learned very quickly that it's really a beautiful place in many ways. It's physically beautiful, and it's a place that has really beautiful people in it. The pace of life, the culture is very relaxed, and people are really, really warm and relaxed inside.
The importance of being a Jewish community is that, in West Seattle particularly, is that we don't have any family here. So when Jewish events are going on, we can quickly leave our house and enjoy life and Judaism together.
It's a place where people understand that it's a progression. They're moving from one point to another, and that they're attempting to be that better person.
the best part for me about it is it doesn't matter what your level of observance is, everyone's welcome, and there's a door always open, there's always a rabbi to answer a question, and honestly, it's the community that I feel closest to and that I love the most.
When we came to West Seattle, one of the first things we had to learn was what the word composting means. I learned it really fast. I can do it now in my sleep with my eyes closed. I can beat any of my guests at the job, but it's really part of West Seattle. Composting, recycling, it's all part of the TLC home now.
So on a typical Shabbat, we have a great mix of people at the Torah Learning Center. We have people who are very comfortable and learned with Torah Judaism, and then we have people who are just starting out and who really haven't had much experience, and it's a wonderful blend of people. And we have singles, we have couples, we have people with children, we have older adults, and it's a great mix.
West Seattle Shabbats are, in my experience, some of the best Shabbats out there, between lively discussions, meeting new people, seeing old friends, and just a place where my family and I, especially my young children, can go and really enjoy and take in Shabbat and have a true Shabbat experience.
I have found that Jewish learning in West Seattle is more than just fork and knife learning. It's not literally how you put your utensils on the table and how you set things. It's the reasons and the logic behind it. And the great thing about the rabbis here in West Seattle is they're not afraid to go down some alleys that they may not have been prepared to explore 5 minutes ago.
So we know that Torah is compared to mayim. Torah is compared to water. And water represents something that is one body, one unit, and connected. The Jewish people are connected with God through the Torah. The Torah is what connects all of us, and that is something that we espouse here. We know the famous story of Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva, at the age of 40, came across a rock that had water dripping on it. He saw this scene and he realized to himself that if water dripping over many years could make an impression on a rock, then Torah can certainly make an impression on his soul. And we feel that Torah can affect and inspire and impress any person on some level. There is something in Torah that can appeal and inspire to every person that walks in here.